Hi guys, welcome to another DayZ video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the small fish traps you can make. Now I believe these are a brilliant way of getting food in DayZ, and I'm going to explain why a bit later in the video. But let's get on with how to make the fish trap. So the first thing you'll need is a shovel so you can dig up some bait. Now you dig up worms like you do for normal fishing, just dig some worms up. It's really easy to do. Scroll on the ground, dig up worms. You're also going to need a plastic bottle and some way of cutting it up. So you know, a hacksaw will work. I tend to use the improvised rock blade, but you can use anything for this, guys. So just use the rock blade to chop up your plastic water bottle and it becomes the fish trap. Once you've done that, grab your bunch of worms from earlier and just attach those onto it. Once it goes orange, you know you're doing the right sort of thing. Chuck it in your hands, and what you want to do, guys, is run up to the coast. You can't do this in a lake. You can only catch sardines, and obviously sardines are only in the ocean or the sea. So you want to, run down here. Don't go too far out like that. You want to put them in, like in these reeds is a good spot. And if I just whack it into first person here, you'll be able to see, there it is. There's our small fish trap. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, guys, I think this is a great way to catch fish. It isn't like a fishing rod, so there's no way of missing once the fish are in there. Absolutely brilliant, guys. So you could set up 5 or 6 of these underneath a pier, go and loot Cherno, come back, and they'll be full of fish. You're just going to have to trust me on that, guys. Now what you're going to want to do is keep checking here. You see the worms are still in there. Now they are still bugged. It's currently 0.52, this version of DayZ, and yeah. So after a short amount of time, run back to your fish trap, guys, and you'll notice there that the worms disappeared. Now once the worms have disappeared, there aren't any sardines in there at the moment. As I say, it's a bit of a bug, but you can just trust me, guys. Take your fish trap, put it in your inventory. If you inspect it, it doesn't look any different from the normal fish trap. But yeah, let's get away from the coast here, guys, and have a little look. Drag this into your hands, and there they are. There's our sardines, which is brilliant. You can drag those out of the fish trap, and you see we have 400% sardines there. I don't quite know how the percentages work. I'm fairly certain you can't get more than 100% of anything, but somehow we have 400% sardines. Now I'm going to show you how to cook these, guys. Please don't make the same mistake I did, okay? Now I managed to, you know, chop this bush down and make a fire like you do, but unfortunately, while the fish are cooking, I realised that you do need to prepare the fish using your blade before you cook them. So as you can see here, guys, the fish are extremely hot. I've been cooking these fish for around 10 minutes and they still haven't changed into anything. So it's at this point I realised maybe you have to prepare the fish and do something to it. So I dragged my blade on there and you can see I've got the option to prepare the fish. So I decided to take it out of the fire to do it, make sure they don't bug out. Yeah, they're extremely boiling hot in my jacket, but they are keeping me warm in that state, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Drag your knife on there, prepare the fish. You do get that pile of guts, get rid of that, and as you can see, we get one fish steak, much like you do with the common carp in the freshwater ponds. So there we go, guys. Once you've got your meat steaks, chuck it on the fire. Cook it in the same way as we did in my other fishing tutorial. Incidentally, if you haven't seen my fishing tutorial on how to catch freshwater fish in DayZ, that's on my channel as well. So yeah, just wait until that changes and it's all cooked and lovely. So that's been it for this one, guys. I know it isn't the most effective way to eat, but the 2 reasons I like the fish trap are as follows. Reason 1, you can set up 5 or 6 of them under a pier. Go and loot the town, come back. When you come back, you'll have a load of sardines in a bottle. Now, I do understand I've got peaches on me in this video, and there's tons of food around. But on experimental servers, and extremely high population servers, a lot of the food would have been taken from the coast. And if you don't want to leave the safety of the coast road by heading north without a compass, I think the fish trap's a really good way of getting food, because there's a never-ending supply. You don't even need to find a hook or an ashwood stick. All you need is a plastic bottle, some way of chopping it up, and a way to dig up worms, and that's it. You can eat forever. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.